On May 5, 1775, delegates of the Continental Congress, including Sam Adams, John Hancock, Patrick Henry, Benjamin Franklin, and George Washington, met discussing their problems with the actions of the British Parliament. They have met at the State House in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Gentlemen, I thank you for joining me. We have some very important issues to discuss. I have called you here today to discuss the issues of the hostile acts of British Parliament. Does anyone care to share any options that we may take?
I say we declare war on Great Britain and act now with force.
I respect and agree with your frustrations, but I think it is more important that we have cooler heads and discuss all our options.
We just need to be prepared for what might come. We don't need to be starting something that wasn't even coming our way.
I agree. No need to start an all-out war.
We need to be protected and be ready for any possibilities.
I see where you're coming from, but even if we do have protection, we don't know to the extent of the actions we could be planning for. I say we start now, when we don't have as much time to prepare.
Now, we still have to be loyal to King George III, but we could use some protection.
Well, I say we create an army to be ready for anything that might come our way. We can't let Parliament be one step ahead of us the whole way.
I agree.
As do I.
So what shall we do now?
Well, I think we all agree that some kind of military group is necessary, and I believe George Washington should be the commander-in-chief. All else that agree, say aye.
Aye.
What shall we call this army of ours?
What about the Continental Army?
That's good. I agree.
Go.
Mr. President, though I am truly sensible of the high honor done me in this appointment, yet I feel great distress from the consciousness that my abilities and military experience may not be equal to the extensive and important trust. However, as the Congress desires it, I will enter upon the momentous duty and exert every power I possess in their service and for support of their glorious cause. I beg they will accept my most cordial thanks for the distinguished testimony of their approbation. But lest some unlucky event should happen, unfavorable to my reputation, I beg it may be remembered by every gentleman in the room that I, this day, declare with the utmost sincerity, I do not think myself equal to the command I am honored with. As to pay, sir, I beg to leave to assure the Congress that, as no pecuniary consideration could have tempted me to accept this arduous employment, at the expense of my domestic ease and happiness, I do not wish to make any profit from it. I will keep an exact account of my expenses. Those I doubt they will discharge, and that is all I desire.
It was a cloudy morning during the Second Continental Congress. After the battles at Lexington, Bunker Hill, and Concord, the colonists were still very angry about the mixed feelings about what should be done about the continued hostile acts of British Parliament. Some delegates wanted immediate independence, no matter what the cost. Others were still loyal to King George, and even though they did not like the British taxation without representation, they wanted to avoid an all-out war with England.
Well, gentlemen, we have an issue on our hands that needs to be solved. The king has not given us independence that many of us deserve. Are there any thoughts on what should be done?
We should just fight for our freedom. I don't see why we're still sitting here doing nothing all the time.
Yes, but we don't need a war. Not now, anyway.
We could find a peaceful way to get our message through.
Yes, that is a wonderful thought. How about a petition? We could write it and send it to the king. He would surely read it.
It's a pretty good idea.
That's good.
Yes, I think we can all agree that we just want peace with England. Therefore, the petition will declare that the colonies have loyalty to King George III, and that the colonists only want peace between them and England.
Mr. Richard Penn can go in one ship and duplicate copy of a petition. Can go in another ship. We can send a petition to both King George III and Lord Dartmouth.
We can call this petition the Olive Branch because it represents peace. After all, we are going after a peaceful protest approach.
Yes, let us begin.
Lord Dartmouth didn't receive his copy until September 1st, when Lord Dartmouth tried to see the King George III. The king would not see him. Lord Dartmouth told the colonists, as His Majesty did not receive the petition on the throne, no answer will be given. On September 2nd, 1775, Richard Penn and Arthur Lee made this report to the Continental Congress.
On the 21st of last month, we sent the Secretary of State for America a copy of a petition from the General Congress, and yesterday, the first moment that was permitted us, we represented to him the original, which his lordship promised to deliver to his majesty. We thought it our duty to press his lordship to obtain an answer, but we were told that his majesty did not receive it on the throne. No answer would be given.
In August 1775, King George III formally rejected the petition because it was an illegal document created by an illegal Congress and then declared the colonists in rebellion. Come on!
Faster! Quickly! We have a schedule.
June 16th, 1775, the Patriot forces had devised a plan to draw British out of Boston, where they had been taking refuge since the Battle of Lexington and Concord. They have decided to march in the dead of night to Charlestown Peninsula and force the British to attack fortified position. Israel Putnam and William Prescott will lead these forces to Breed's Hill.
Gentlemen,
Dr. Warren, a pleasure to see you, although I wish it were under better circumstances. Where will you and your men be fighting?
where shall more of a fight be?
Shall be along the redoubt, along the rail fence.
Then that is where I shall be, as a private.
Dr. Warren, you should at least be a commander.
I will fight along with my men.
As you wish. Your men will go up to Breed's Hill and fight there, and my men will stay here with me.
A pleasure to see you, old friend.
You as well. Men! Men, come on! Let's start building.
Okay, men, start to fortify this here hill. Once that is done, get into position. You and you, go grab some more men and meet me at rail fence.
The British begin to land and are led by Sir Robert Pigot and William Howe.
Sir, reinforcements are being held back by regular cannons, but Colonel John Stark has managed to get through. Him and his men will join yours at the rail fence. We are headed to Charlestown to fire on the landing regular troops.
Thank you, sir.
Ready, men! Nor, that's your cue.
Don't fire till you see the lights of their eyes. Then fire low.
The British are charging! Fire!
These fellows say we won't fight. By heaven, I hope I shall die with my knees in blood.
The British are firing again! Fire! They're retreating! They're retreating!
Yeah!
Sir, the reinforcements were able to get through. We are at your disposal.
Colonel Prescott, the regulars are coming with reinforcements.
So they are. Ready, men. Prepare to fire.
They're coming for the third time.
Fire!
do?
Retreat!
We need to hold them off to let the others escape.
They're safe. Now it is time for us to go. Dr. Warren! Come on! We can't hold them now! Oh no!
April 18, 1775, 10 p.m. Paul Revere is talking to his friend about the British. You see, he has learned that the British have planned to march across Lexington and Concord to capture the Patriot leaders, Samuel Adams and John Hancock, and to capture Concord's gunpowder and ammunition for guns.
British come by land, and one land can develop the Cranberry, and if they're coming by sea, hang too. I'll be watching from Charleston River.
Here's a horse to accompany you on your long and brave journey. I bid you good luck.
Thank you. They're coming by sea.
The regulars are coming. The regulars are coming. Go. Yeah. The regulars are coming. The regulars are coming. Go. The regulars are coming. The regulars are coming. Go.
You don't need to be making so much noise.
You'll have enough noise soon enough. Mr. Adams and Mr. Hancock, sir. The regulars are marching from Boston to capture you.
Thank you, Mr. Revere. Bye.
Minutemen and any other militia need ammunition and weapons. In Canada, there is a French fort named Fort Ticonderoga. It is held by the British. We need to capture it. There are only 46 British men, and we need to ransack it.
They travel to Ticonderoga only to find out that the Green Mountain Boys are doing exactly what Benedict wants to do. Benedict travels ahead to meet Ethan Allen, the leader of the Green Mountain Boys.
Ethan, this is my conquest and not yours. Now stand aside.
I don't think so. But if we are able to achieve the same goal, why don't we work together?
That could work out to my advantage, but I shall be the leader.
If that is what it takes, I shall give you part of my troops with you.
Benedict and Ethan and their militias travel together to Ticonderoga. It is now 5 a.m. and they cannot wait any longer. They storm the fort and British soldiers wake up with a gun pointed to their head. Ethan and Benedict head for the main house where Jocelyn Feltham and William Delaplace sleep. Jocelyn Feltham comes out of his chamber.
Who do you think you are? You can't just storm a British fort. Who gave you the order? In the name of Jehovah and the Continental Congress.
We surrender. Take all that you need.
No one was injured or killed, though Green Mountain Boys and Benedict Arnold's militia take the fort and all of its supplies.
It is midnight of April 18th, 1775. 700 British troops have just crossed the bay and now will start their 17-mile journey to Concord. The militias have been warned by Paul Revere and Concord warned by Samuel Prescott. Men have crossed the countryside and are getting ready for a fight.
How do we even know they're coming?
What if Paul Revere was wrong?
Sir, I'm afraid Mr. Revere was right. The regulars are coming with force and in large numbers.
Come on, men, let's go outside. Thank you, Mr. Bowman. Captain Parker was clearly aware that he was outmatched and not prepared to sacrifice his men. He knew that most of the colonists' military supplies at Concord had already been hidden. He had also known that the British Army had gone on such expeditions before in Massachusetts, found nothing, and went back to Boston. Parker had every reason to expect that to occur again. The regulars would march to Concord, find nothing, and return to Boston, tired but empty-handed. He positioned his company carefully. He placed them in the parade ground formation on Lexington Green. They were in plain sight, but not blocking the road to Concord. They made a show of political and military determination, but no effort to prevent the march of the regulars.
Disperse and go home. Lay down your arms, you dang rebels. I said disperse.
Stand your ground. Don't fire unless fired upon. But if they be warned, let it begin here.
Get ready, men. Here they come. Fire! Retreat! Retreat!
Fire! Run! Ambush!
They're at my farm for ammunition.
Mr. Barrett, there are more men coming from the north.
Mr. Barrett, I am here to help.
Excellent. Now we have 500 men. Follow me that way. Fire!
Follow me. Freeze! Fire!
It is in vain, sir, to extenuate the matter. Gentlemen may cry, peace, peace, but there is no peace. The war is actually begun. The next gale that sweeps from the north will bring to our ears the clash of resounding arms. Our brethren already in the field. Why stand we here idle? What is it that gentlemen wish? What would they have? Is life so dear or peace so sweet as to be purchased at the price of chains and slavery? Forbid it, Almighty God. I know what course others may take, but as for me, give me liberty or give me death.
Sir, reinforcements are being held back by British. Hold on.
The British are charging again! Fire!
These fellows say I
They're
will
retreating.
fight. By heaven, I hope I die with blood up to my knees.
They're retreating.
Wait, Hannah, are you okay?
He's not supposed to say that.
1775, 10 p.m. Paul Revere is rowing across the Boston. No, he's not. Let's start it over. It is Samuel Adams and John Hancock. Also, they plan to capture Concord's gunpowder and ammunition for guns.
What do I say? Sorry.
Daniel! The horse to accompany you on your long and brave journey. I bid you good luck. No! Daniel! You're supposed to say thank you.
Wait, what? Thank you.
It's good manners.
I'm sorry.
Here's the horse to accompany you on your long and brave journey. I bid you good luck.
Thank you.
No, we're kind of going.
What? Can I just start?
You have been trapped! Guys, no! Daniel, what the heck are you doing? Guys, I have to cut you off for a second. I think...
No, I pressed record and then it didn't do anything for a second and then it went to 0 after he started his sentence.
We'll start one more time.
Okay, my feet hurt.
Your feet hurt from what? You've been standing on the stage.
I've been stomping.
It is midnight on April 18th, 1775. 700 British troops have just crossed the bay.
Alexis, you're supposed to say something.
Sorry. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wait, Jude, did you already start it?
Yeah.
I was counting.
You knocked it.
I just.
It was a cloudy morning during the Second Continental Congress, after the battles at Lexington, Bunker Hill, and Concord. The colonists were very
Great distress from a consciousness that my abilities and military experience may not be equal to the extensive and important trust, however, as the Congress desire. I will enter upon the momentous duty and exert every power I possess in their service.
People think that you're disgusting.
No, really?
No.
Hi, Hannah.
Insects might think that you're disgusting. Other animals might
Are you filming this?
Yes.
No!
She's coming! You shut
Walk over on the grass and
Blah, blah.
That's a dirty floor.